It shapes your personality.
I've been playing since about the 3rd grade.
Knowing that as a team you play together, work with people.
Together as a
I
team.
play basketball and baseball. It's a great game.
It's a physical sport.
Speed of the game.
We really worked hard.
Finally pays off.
I'm staying in shape training for this.
Teammates.
It builds your self-esteem.
Mental game.
It's pretty much our goal to win state this year.
The positive attitude, we could really make it to playoffs.
Welcome to this week's episode of Prep Zone. We're going to visit Jefferson High School in North Portland. We'll meet their new varsity basketball team and visit with the Jefferson Dancers. We'll show you a father-son coach rivalry in the girls' soccer teams of Jesuit and Central Catholic. Finally, we'll bring you the highlights between the North Medford Sunset football playoff game. You're in the Prep Zone. Hey, welcome to Prep Zone. I'm Heather and this is Sean.
And today we're at Jefferson High School in Portland. And Heather, didn't you go to Jefferson?
I did. This is my old high school.
Do you know like the Jefferson song or anything?
I do.
Sing it for me, come on.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Jefferson School of Pride, School of the
Okay, that's enough, thank you. Anyways, today we'll be hanging out with the Jefferson basketball team and
the incredible Jefferson Dancers.
so let's go.
All right. Jefferson High, or known by its students as Jeff, is a very unique school. Set on the north side of Portland, Jeff is one of the oldest and one of the largest campuses of the 282 Oregon high schools. Also known as the School of Champions, Jeff has a rich history of student athletes. But Jefferson is rich in many other areas. Its performing arts and television production programs are some of the best in the state. Because of its location in North Portland, the school offers its students something even more special.
Diverse in terms of ethnicities. We have almost every possible ethnicity here. On one hand, I would say just culturally diverse. And then I think that we offer a tremendous diversity in terms of our academic offering and support.
Upon graduating, Jefferson students walk away with more than just academics under their belt. They've gained a good deal of experience in life beyond high school.
Well, if you are a kid, let's say you go to college, and the biggest thing about college is adjustment. Part of that is cultural adjustment. You've already had that adjustment if you went to Jefferson, trust me. Kids have to choose here at Jefferson. Do I want to be good and do the right thing, or do I just want to kind of hang out? When you interface with some differences, how you handle those differences a lot of times dictates your success in life. For the majority of us, we have to be able to cope and be able to deal in a variety of different situations. And Jefferson's rich culture and demographics just prepares you for that.
Over the years, the academic programs have changed with the times. Jeff used to be known strictly as a magnet school for performing arts. Although Jeff is still known for these programs, their offerings have expanded.
Our dance program is nationally renowned, a biotech program that I think is unparalleled. They do a co-op with technology in hospitals, so they're actually going out on the job and having to spend 3 to 6 hours there a week. They're on the site. And it's another little thing that people don't know about Jefferson, but it's part of what makes us special, that we have just enormous capacity in terms of program offerings here for kids to make sure that they get a chance to grow, and we challenge them all.
Now for a review of this week's playoff football match between North Medford and Sunset.
Hey, could we pick them or what? First round of the playoffs, 45-35. Sunset defeats North Medford in a game that featured everything. I mean, how many times do you see a team run the hook and ladder and then come back with a fake punt? Sunset did it and made it work, ended up going in the end zone on that drive.
Well, I think probably that's the difference, Bob, between the regular season and the playoff. When you get in the playoff, you're going to do every possible thing you can to win. and that's what both these teams did tonight.
Now, North Medford, a tested team. They went all the way to the final last year, but Sunset's shown an awful lot of toughness. Only 37 players on the Sunset varsity. Most of them go both ways, and some of those guys also made big plays on special teams.
And that's remarkable that they could play as well as they did and be able to be as strong and as effective as they were in the fourth quarter.
So, Sunset advances on the playoff road. Where will we be next Friday night? Check your local listings for round 2 of the OSAA US Bank 4A football playoffs, only on ASCN.
Join us this week for continued playoff football action here on ASCN.
When we come back, we'll check out the father-son soccer coach rivalry between Jesuit and Central Catholic.
You better sit down because the action up next just might make you pass out.
I'm here with Johnny Gill.
How you doing?
Kind of like the singer Johnny Gill. You sing?
No, I'm very bad at singing.
You're the big president here on campus at Jefferson High School.
We have a lot of programs at this school that a lot of schools don't offer. Our AP curriculum, as far as AP chemistry and AP history and AP art and things like that. We have the nationally acclaimed Jefferson dancers here. We have the #1 ranked state basketball team.
Okay, Johnny, tell me a little bit more about the student body. I mean, kind of like a day in the life here at Jeff.
Well, it's very nice. It's very warm. It's a very warm community here at Jeff. Regardless of what race or what culture you are, you're always accepted. There's a lot of different cliques just at any other school, but it's warm. You walk through the hallways, there's laughter, there's playing, but then when you get in the classroom, it's very serious, and it's just a warm community that anyone would want to be a part of, and we're just going in the right direction, and everybody should be a part of it. It warms my heart to see people putting this school back in the limelight that it used to uphold.
One more question. Does the corner store still have the awesome JoJo's up there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we're going
Every
for
lunch,
lunch.
every 11:15, every lunch, I'm usually heading down there for those JoJo's. And
Girls soccer in Oregon is huge. And there's a lot of action going on as we move toward the state championship. This is how it works. We've got Jesuit at #7 in the nation, who was beaten last year by Centennial. And this year, Centennial's been beaten by Central Catholic. To further complicate issues, the coach at Central Catholic is the son of the coach at Jesuit. And I think I got all that right, but let's check this out to make sure.
Ken Skipper leads his undefeated girls soccer team toward the finals. To meet him there is his son, Jeff Skipper. Only one will win and take home the trophy. With a few games left before the finals, each team puts a strong effort into preparing for each competition. Having a family relationship between the two teams doesn't seem to bother the players too much. Each of the players admire the skills and talents their coach brings to the game.
I'm Ken Skipper. I coach at Jesuit High School, the women's soccer team.
Jeff Skipper, varsity head coach, Central Catholic.
I've been here, this is my 4th year.
I've been coaching here. This is my first year on the varsity. I was an assistant last year.
Before that, I was 13 years as the boys coach at Glencoe High School.
I've been coaching 8-10 years.
I'd love to play them for one reason. The only way that we will play them will be in the final, and so I'd love to play them because that would mean that we both made it to the final. After that, I wouldn't love it so much anymore.
everything basically I've learned about soccer, I've learned from playing for my dad, working with my dad. To me, there's no better teacher, coach around.
Coach Skipper, our coach's son, coaches that team, so it's like, and he's coached us before too. He was our assistant when I was a sophomore, so it's a big deal. I mean, that would be awesome if we get to the final, and if they get to the final, that's how it ends up. And that, I mean, that'd be awesome.
But a team's success is more than just the efforts of their coach. Each girl helps in bringing her own skills and talents to the team.
I'm Kelsey Lau, and I'm 17, and soccer has always been my passion.
My name's Kira Evans. I'm 16 and I'm a junior. I've only been playing soccer since like 3rd grade, but it's kind of like an outlet for me.
I'm Caroline Degoni, I'm 17 years old, and I like to play soccer because of the camaraderie and the confidence that it gives me.
The possibility of these two teams playing each other is inevitable. Even if it doesn't happen this year, both coaches have the experience and skill to bring their teams together into the finals. But if it does happen this year, both teams are prepared as they can be for the father-son matchup. We're asking the students at Jefferson what it's like to attend such a culturally diverse school.
In my opinion, I think the diversity at Jefferson is one of the strongest points here because it really opens up everybody's eyes to accepting new things and the difference in people and, really just getting to know somebody for, who they are.
Well, I think makes Jeff one of the most unique schools is I guess because we got we got AP English. I don't think most schools got that. We got biotech, and a lot of that stuff looks real good on your college transcripts and stuff. So, it's a real good thing to have here at Jeff.
Because it's smaller than a lot of Portland public schools, it's a lot more of a personal education. You get a lot more support than at a lot of the bigger high schools.
When we come back, we'll take a look at this year's highly ranked Jefferson Democrats varsity basketball team.
Welcome back to Prep Zone. Here's your host, Heather Martin and Sean Lewis.
You know, Heather, with basketball season almost upon us, a lot of people are looking at Jefferson High School to take the state championship in 4A, like they did in the year 2000. Here's their trophy for that.
And Sean, this year they're ranked #1 in state, 13th in the nation, even after losing their key player, Aaron Miles, last year, who was ranked #1.
Well, let's check out how they're starting the season this year.
As we begin the 2001 basketball season, Jefferson High is noted as one of the best teams in the state. It's pretty easy to understand why.
My name is Thomas Gardner. I'm 16. I'm a junior at Jeff. I like to play basketball because it's my life. I've been loving basketball since I was a little kid. I always wanted to play and dreamed of, going to college, being in a big school, hopefully, going to the NBA. I want to win a state championship as a junior. I like that when we went 28-0, I want to go on another 28-0, have another 28-0 season. And, prove all my critics wrong. If people have been doubting me, I got something to prove. I'm about to prove something this year.
With the legacy of getting into many of the state playoffs over the last 2 decades, this year's team is ready to go all the way.
My #1 goal is to win a state championship.
Win state championship.
Win every game and get a state championship.
Head coach Marshall Haskins, also the athletic director, doesn't play easy with the team. He asks all players to have the determination and drive to give their best.
That's how it's every day in practice. So if that's how you're going to be right now, guess what I'm going to think? You don't need to be on. You don't need to be on our team because you've already given up. We don't give up. We do not give up.
But above all, it doesn't matter how high they can jump or skillfully make that slam dunk. The coach's first demand is that their education come first.
The first thing he told me was my grades. I mean, if my grades ain't up to par, I'm not playing. He's not keeping nobody until February to come as late people, so got to make the team now, and that gave me some inspiration. I handle my business.
No schoolwork, we can't play. We get kicked out of class one day, we suffer. We suffer in practice.
It's all about getting kids to college, I feel. Like my coach, Marshall Haskins, his main goal is to get all of his kids to college, whether they get a basketball scholarship or academic scholarship, what have you. So I feel that's his main goal, is to get his players in college and onto a good life.
I was like a C average and stuff, but Haskins, he done put it on me because he like really whispered something in my ear to make me, academics is what is gonna get me to the next level. So he just whispered something in my ear and kept pushing it, saying that if I don't have academics, I'm not gonna be able to go to the next level.
We all get along. That's really good stuff. We don't really whine over who gets the ball, who gets the shot. We just bust their butt back on defense and just play our game.
One might think that having so many great players could disrupt the team's unity and success. But these guys seem to know what it takes to overcome these challenges.
Can you tell me a little bit of some of the words you use around here at the school?
Well, you use stuff like, get crunk, which means, like, just liven up. Like if you be at a party, throw it up, get somebody and dance, I use nah I mean a lot, which is like, you know what I'm saying? You holla at your boy, it's like, I'll talk to you later. Shoot, what else is there? What's cracking, what's bubbling, you know what I mean? It's just like, what's going on with you? You can't be giving out our code words,
Okay.
Man, the parents is like Morse code. Because the parents don't understand, so, I'll be on the phone with my boy, I can talk in my Morse code, but y'all doing the show, and, now my parents gonna know what I'm saying.
Can you tell me what wildin' means?
Like tripping.
Like tripping?
Yeah, like you acting crazy and stuff.
We got this one word we just came up with, woofing.
Yeah.
That means like if you lying, ain't telling the truth, or if you got the dragon, that means you got bad breath, or something like that. So
definitely smell those. Let's check it out. Ooh, they look real good. Hello.
Yeah. I've been telling my friend here that these are the best JoJo's in town.
Yeah, can I just sample one of them? I don't believe you. Yeah. Let me try.
You're gonna have
Thank you
to
very
get
much.
some gum after this because you're gonna have some. You're gonna have some dragon for the rest of the day.
You think I'm gonna get the dragon from this?
Some serious dragon.
Let's check it out.
All right.
Some people, they're dating way before freshman year, and that's okay, and it doesn't interfere with stuff. And some people, I'm looking at them in seniors and wondering how their girlfriends or boyfriends deal with them just because they're not there yet.
Well, high school range is probably like from 15 to like 18, so anything between then is pretty cool as long as you're ready and mature.
I don't think high schoolers should be dating at this point in time because there's so much to do at this point of your life. It's so many things going on, really, and you just need to be, trying to take care of yourself and your future. And
I actually think it's about 15, 16 throughout however they want to go. Because that's like when you start getting to high school and
When we come back, we'll visit the nationally acclaimed Jefferson dancers.
Welcome back. You're in the prep zone.
Man, Sean, this is a trip being back here in my old school.
You must have been like really cool when you went here, right? You're a dancer and everything. Were you like really popular?
Well,
Heather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty popular.
You were,
Pretty
huh?
cool. Yeah, I was.
You were pretty cool. Well, you were a Jefferson dancer, right?
That's right.
And what exactly is a Jefferson dancer for those of us who may not know?
It was awesome. It was the most incredible experience I ever had. I mean, we traveled throughout the United States. We were known as a professional dance company. It was incredible.
Nice. Well, we'll have to go check that. I need to see that for myself. Let's go check them out.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Their bodies are used as instruments, and they work every day building, fine-tuning that instrument.
It's very athletic. You probably have to do just as much work, if not more, than football players. But also it's an art, and I think it's very interesting to have that balance there.
I've done a lot of sport, and this has been the most challenging thing for me.
And they give you grief, but they haven't seen what we've done. And then when they see us perform, they're like, "Oh wow, that's pretty good stuff."
The Jefferson Dancers are unique to Oregon. It's the only volunteer dance troupe comprised of high schoolers who behave as a professional dance company.
Many of them leave here and go straight to college, into some of the top colleges here in the States. And a lot of them go straight to dancing into professional companies. And I think it has to do with the quality of the training that they receive here.
My home school, we have the dance team, but you don't get to do, it's not quite as intensive as it is over here.
I kind of want to do music videos for MTV and stuff, but I'm just waiting to see where my dancing takes me.
My hope is to join a modern or jazz company, because I really those are my favorite styles.
That wraps it up for Prep Zone this week here at Jefferson High School.
We'll see you next week at the Nike campus as we cover cross-country border class.
Woo! Oh, nice. Okay, here we go. I gotta get the arms going.
Get the legs spinning. All right, let's see it.
Here we go. Turn leaps.
And
Legs
up.
spinning. Arms. There you go.